Hit it.
Wow, what an awesome start to our program. Fasten your seatbelts, audience, because the students of Baldwin Hills are going to take you on a journey to give you a funky good time. Hello, everyone. My name is Carter Brown, and these are my schoolmates, Dennis Horton and Janai Turner. We will be your hosts for our program. This show is entitled Baldwin Hills, Us Celebration 2023. It's truly a celebration where we celebrate us, our talents, our culture, and our history. And we do it all through song, dance, poetry, and even film.
Coming up next are awesome first and second graders, who will call the show to order with their rendition of one of the greatest concert films of all time. They'll perform to Beyonce's Homecoming. Let's enjoy their performance.
To the left. You see this for somebody else. Okay. Loud.
A celebration 2023.
Good job.
Keep it running, 'cause the winner, we don't tell. the second graders from Miss Bear's and Miss Morris's classes with the assistance of choreographer Cassie Crum are up next. They will come with enthusiasm and pizzazz as they express themselves with a performance called Freedom.
Come on, y'all, kill it! Oh,
Black cinema is a classification of film that includes a black cast, crew, director, story, or a focus on black audiences. Movies in black cinema can have songs and scenes that are simply unforgettable. Miss Jackson choreographed several numbers that pay tribute to a few of those scenes.
Our first black cinema tribute is from the movie Coming to America. The main character, Akeem, was just about to meet his soon-to-be bride. But before he did, viewers were mesmerized by the African dance that prepared the bride's entrance. Here are the students in grades 1 to 5 performing our first tribute to Black cinema, Coming to America.
Performance. Now, who remembers Robert Townsend's 1991 movie, The Five Heartbeats?
Yeah!
It was a fictional film loosely based on the lives of real-life groups such as the Temptations and the Dells. In fact, the Dells sang the songs from the soundtrack.
There was one particular scene where the Five Heartbeats were in a Battle of the Bands competition. They started to sing a song entitled A Heart is a House for Love, and they were met with boos from the audience. Robert Townsend's character, Doug, stopped singing to throw the house piano player off the bench so that he could play his own song. Then Eddie King grabs the mic and belts out a note that captivates and steals the audience, resulting in a huge applause. The Five Heartbeats steal the show. Paying tribute to that scene is a dance choreographed by Miss Jackson. Here's our second tribute to Black cinema, The Five Heartbeats.
Okay, fam.
It's
21. You can go to any black social function, whether it be a party, a concert, a cookout, a dance club, a wedding, a funeral repast, or any family gathering, and you will hear this next song by Maze, led by the singer Frankie Beverly. It is a unifying black anthem and an unfailing source of joy. When grown-ups party together, this song gets everyone on the dance floor.
It's such a great song that back in 2019, Beyonce remade it with her own flavor and introduced it to a brand new generation. Miss Jackson choreographed a special performance, which includes dancers in grades 3 to 5. I present to you Before I Let Go.
Report Morris!
That's right.
Although some of Black history is rooted in trauma, it is important to focus on Black joy. Black joy encourages Black people to remember that their lives are more than resilience.
That's right.
It acknowledges that their experiences, inspiration, and culture is magic.
Great.
Joy is a form of resistance that reminds us that we can find happiness in difficult times.
That's right.
Joy elevates us to celebrate success.
Good.
Come celebrate the Black Day After with us.
That's right.
to travel to the Caribbean islands of Trinidad and Tobago. This is where soca music was originated. Soca music stands for the soul of calypso. It comes from classical calypso music and features both East Indian and African rhythms. At this time, Baldwin Hills third graders will set the place on fire with the soca song, Follow the Leader! Okay.
our cute kindergarten students will bring smiles to your faces as they dance to the old school hit, the Double Dutch Bus.
Friends, come in line.
It had an all-black cast. One of the most memorable scenes included Michael Jackson as Scarecrow and Diana Ross as Dorothy. In this scene, they both discover the infamous Yellow Brick Road, which leads to Oz. You can't help but get excited for them as they sing and dance to the song, Ease On Down the Road. Performing our last tribute to Black cinema is a dance choreographed by Miss Jackson. I present this tribute from the movie The Wiz.
Yeah.
Yay, Dennis!
Down I'm going to get my rope. I have to make sure I have all of my attire. How are you enjoying the show? You've been a very fine audience. I just want to say that this show does not move. It has lots of moving parts. And a lot of people are involved, from our parent volunteers in the back. We have our committee that has to work together, people outside collecting tickets, and it's impossible to bring them all in to thank them. But a lot of times people will say, Ms. Jackson, you really put on a good show, but it really isn't my show. I mean, I helped to organize it, but it really is a joint effort from all of our staff and scholars, as well as you, because a lot of you had to go get attire for your babies. Raise your hand if you had to go get something, Amazon. You had to send for it, buy it, get it, put it together, make sure this was together. So thank you so much for doing that. At this time, I want to thank a few people that we just can't go by without acknowledging. One person, for example, is a former student of ours, was one of these dancers here in 3rd grade, and now he's back as a campus aide, and he's also our DJ. Let's give a round of applause for Mr. Francis in the back. It's so nice having him back. He's watching himself a few years ago on the stage. He had little Jossie, the little scarecrow. He mimics his every move, and now he's the little star now. Francis used to be the star, now it's Jossie. And Jossie will probably grow up and come back, who knows? And then there'll be someone else following him. I also want to acknowledge my co-pilots, Ms. Walker over here running the show, and there's also someone who used to have students here and was really important in terms of getting all our costumes together for her babies, and the other scholars that were there at that time. Well, her scholars culminated years ago. They're now in high school, and before she left, because when the students leave, so do the parents. But when this parent left, she said, "Let me know if you ever need anything." And people say that. And I always say, "Okay, thank you," but we know eventually there'll be another parent to replace that parent. But this parent is really, like Beyonce said, irreplaceable. I could not, and so I called her, I said, "I need you." And she said, "Ask to let me know what you need." And I said, "Okay." And I pulled out a scroll full of all this. I need this and this and this and this. Okay, I got it. So I just really want to, because she has no child here, but yet she loves Baldwin. She's still a part of our school community. And I want to thank her for the costuming that you saw. She comes every morning, make sure the babies are okay. Miss Lloydette Randall, come on now, let's give her a round of applause. Thank you so much for what you do. And while I have the mic, I need to acknowledge our former principal, who was principal a couple of principals ago, Miss Lisa Lasassier. Welcome back, Miss Lasassier, as well as Miss Jackson. There were 2 Jacksons here. Ms. Jackson, she was our administrative assistant in the office, and so she's moved on. But they're back. Like I said, when you leave home, you just gotta come back, and we always need you. There are also some people that this show cannot go without, and those are our student stage crew. They literally and figuratively pull the curtains for their schoolmates so that their schoolmates shine, and I think that they need to get their applauses. Come on out, stage crew. Thank you, because these babies are asked to come back every single night to do their jobs, and their parents come back maybe if they're performing for their specific act, but then even when the parents don't come back, they still send these students to do the jobs. And so thank families for bringing them back 3 nights in a row. And thank you, students and scholars, for being so reliable, because it takes reliability, and we have to depend on them, and they have to know their jobs and what they do. So thank you so much for being who you are. We appreciate you, and we'll see you again tonight at 5:20. Thank you. Yes, we are asked for all of the families to bring their scholars back this evening, whether you're in the audience or not, because it's a joint effort. We have all these shows so that you can watch your baby perform, and then when you go home, then other families come in. So we want to have the integrity of the show still in place and make sure all of the scholars are here. So 5:20 is our call time. Is our next act ready? All right, thank you so much, and please enjoy the rest of the show.
And now, the 5th grade classes want to ask you a question. How do you tell the story of American slavery? Please enjoy their poetic adaptation of Kwame Alexander's book, An American Story.
How do you tell a story that starts in Africa and ends in Europe? An unbelievable story about evil plans and big guns hiding in the night. Waiting! While the girls and boys finish chores, play games, listen to old tales of trickster spiders and talking drums. Waiting! For the women to sing everyone to sleep, for the men to dream of tomorrow. Waiting!
To steal them away from their lives and sell them in America. But you can't sell people. How do you tell a story about slavery? About sly men from cold places, scheming and laughing on tall ships, while people shackled below, crammed in small hot spaces, cry and sometimes die.
A story about struggle and sacrifice, about bold men and women jumping into the sea, into the jaws of sharks because they were scared and didn't know where they were being taken, or what they'd find when they got there. Maybe they just wanted to escape.
How do you tell that story? About copper dreams wrapped in iron chains. About working hard for long hours from camp seat to camp. For free. About picking cotton and growing sugar under the burning sun. While blonde-haired boys and girls ate their candy and played tag before school in their woolen breeches and cotton gowns. And no reading aloud. And no reading aloud. About planting corn and threshing rice and carrying tobacco and harvesting coffee and cooking and cleaning and building for free. Why weren't they paid? That's not fair. How do you tell a story about strength and pride and refusing to be broken and refusing to stop smiling and loving? And each night gathering the children by the fire to hear tales of Moses and trickster rabbits and missing home. And missing home.
That's sad. Really, really sad. Teacher, how can you tell that story and not want to weep for the world?
A story about mothers playing in the wind and wading in the water, conducting freedom. About fathers fighting back, stealing away, chasing liberty. About some being caught by the searing lash of night riders, and others riding the night by the light of the North Star. About little girls waking up in the middle of the night to their tormented mothers pleading, "Please don't take my boy from me." About families torn apart, sold like cattle.
I don't think I can continue. It's just too painful. I shouldn't have read this to you. I'm so sorry, children.
But don't you tell us to always speak the truth, even when it's hard? When I've done something bad, my dad always says, "You can't change the past, but you can do better in the future."
Whenever I'm sad, my grandma sings me her favorite poem. We suffered, been battered, our lives have been scattered, but we're still here, and that's all that matters. We're still here.
How do you tell an American story? About standing up and speaking out. About Sojourner Truth and Robert Smalls. About the Civil War and emancipation. About Malcolm X and Tamir Rice. About Fannie
Now, the third graders of room 14 will perform an upbeat version to the classical hit by Bill Withers called Lovely Day.
everybody. Good morning. I'm your proud principal at Baldwin Hills Elementary, where every day is a lovely day. And why is it so lovely? Because we are celebrating us. about Baldwin Hills Elementary. It's where our black children can celebrate themselves unapologetically. And not many schools offer that. Baldwin Hills is a special place, and we have space for more children because we have more space, right? So I just want to share a few things. We do have a UTK, Universal Transitional Kindergarten, that will be available to all students who turn 4 before September 1st. So your 4-year-old can start here. And then also we're a community school. So with the community school, we have all these different resources, and we bring you in as a resource as well. There are QR codes in the lunch area where you can scan and share your interest and becoming part of our dream team. We have Jan Davis here, who's our community school UTLA coordinator. And also you can check in with Ms. Walker. Also, please give a round of applause to Ms. Williams. She gives credit to her team. Jackson, sorry, I know her as Williams. Ms. Jackson, she gives credit to her team, but she's an organizer. And that little smile, she's cracking the whip. She's cracking the whip with the kids, but especially with her colleagues. Did you enjoy the staff performances? They've been working so hard and really putting together so nicely. But thank you for coming. We look forward to seeing you more and more as the new school year starts. And I'll go ahead and pass it to our MC.
Did you know that students at Baldwin Hills are not only academic scholars who can sing, dance, recite poetry, and play instruments? Some of our scholars are also wonderful actors. In fact, our 4th grade teacher, Ms. Poole, has exposed them to filmmaking. Our final presentation includes a short film showcasing our 4th graders. Combined with live entertainment, this presentation explores the African American experience in America through time. This is indeed a history lesson through film, song, and dance. Our final piece is called The Time Machine.
Thank you for calling Baldwin Hills Elementary. This is Principal Miles.
I'm Miss Miles. This is Principal Stokes.
Hey, Miss Stokes, how are you doing?
I've been,
trying to keep the school running like a smooth train.
That is the 3rd time I've told you about it. Get to the office and clear off.
I know you're busy. I won't keep you long. I wanted to tell you thank you for keeping that machine.
Oh, I meant to tell you there was a colorful cardboard box, but there's nothing inside.
Oh no, honey. That cardboard box is the machine.
Where are you guys going? I got in trouble for fouling the student.
Yeah, probably intentionally. Well, where are you going? I know you're not in trouble. Teacher's back. First of all, I heard you. Second of all, what's that?
What's what?
Don't underestimate that machine. If I could trash it, I would. But the parents swear it crafts like these that inspire innovation in my school. It's like the machine just calls to the students and just entices them to mess with it.
What do you guys think it is? I don't know, but it's so cool looking. I don't know, but it's not the office. Kato, come on. Dude, just move on.
We looked for one kid for a whole school day. Parents, police, everyone. I just want to get it off my campus. I don't know, I want the kids to get it out of their minds.
No worries at all. We're gonna put it in the extra storeroom and lock it up, and no students will be anywhere near it.
Bryson, if you just step inside here for 1 minute to see how cool this is, we'll leave for the office.
Now listen to me. Lock it up.
Oh, we will.
What does this lever do?
All right, thank you again, and you have a good day.
Go ahead and get back to this principal's life.
Definitely in pre-colonial Africa.
What's going on here?
This is unfortunately chattel slavery, where Africans were treated worse than animals.
How did we go from what we just saw to this?
It's a long story, but to make it short, Europeans set out to conquer and colonize other people's land and resources starting in the late 1400s. And it leads us to this, being forced for centuries to build their empire.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the
water became their resting place because in her, they knew they would be free. She welcomed them with her embrace, promising to give them back what they never knew could be taken.
Their freedom!
What they tried to take from them was the freedom of knowing that they deserved the air they breathe. The freedom of knowing that their black faces never disgusted God. They'd rather die free than live life as a slave. To earth will forever groan because the ocean became their grave.
trouble the water.
We were treated like cargo and used goods. Beat till our screams were just silent prayers. Beat till the tears covered our cheeks like morning dew on grass. God forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Or do they?
The weight of this world on our shoulders, like the burdens we carry to the riverside. They tried to wipe away our identity like coffee stains on glass tables, making us feel like black was dirty, like black was a disease, an animal that needed to be tamed. Gave us new names, told us to work until this country is built on our backs. Bent over in the fields, sun kissing our necks, we pick their cotton, but they only seem to pick at us like scabs. Oh, but
God's gonna trouble the water.
Trouble is what they called them. Gabriel Prosser,
William Steele,
Charles Sloan, Frederick Douglass.
freedom has got to be taken.
We prayed for freedom. Prayed to the world like glass grace in our tongues.
Freedom has got to be taken.
African drums, rebellion and freedom was in their blood. God laced their spine with courage and boldness.
Freedom has got to be taken.
Woodlands and uncertainty stood tall like the Red Sea. Barking dogs in the way like Pharaoh's chariots. God raised up Moses.
Harriet Tubman was our Moses.
We must take our freedom like taking our breath of air. Take it like it's God's gift to man. Just because they put us in a box, it didn't mean the box was indestructible.
Wade in the water.
Look at what they had to endure, but look how they also fought for freedom. Right? Can't nobody tell me we not strong. So when slavery ended, what did my people do? They found a way to live life in this land. You see, some people found themselves trapped on those very same plantations. But many black people sought to live life on their terms. We're so blessed to take their own skills and knowledge to develop their own communities. A safe haven, a place to live free from racial oppression, a place to be creative, a place to love and laugh, a place to just be. Exactly. We had towns like Seneca Village, which started before slavery. Edenville, Florida. Sugar Land, Maryland. Mounds Bayou, Mississippi. Rosewood, Florida. Allendorf, California. No way. And Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Wait, what is Black Wall Street? You'll see. break. Should I tell you? What happened? I don't know how hard I can take it. What is going on?
In many of the black towns, the black people still faced oppression. They were sabotaged using money, fear, and violence. And Black Wall Street was no different. This was one of the only times in America a bomb was dropped on its own citizens.
In this massacre, hundreds of residents were killed. Over 1,200 homes were burnt down. Many businesses were destroyed. And years of black success destroyed.
We got work to do. We have work to do.
Oh,